I'm Jake Sanderson.
I'm Tim Stützle, and you're listening to the Locked On Senators podcast.
You're Locked On Senators, your daily podcast on the Ottawa Senators. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the live watch party with the Locked On Senators podcast. I'm your host, Jack Richardson, set to bring you reaction here to the Ottawa Senators hosting the Montreal Canadiens. A massive game here down the stretch. Playoff implications. Sens need points. Habs starting to slip a little bit. They've been getting points. They're in the middle of a huge race in the Atlantic Division as well. A massive game at the Canadiens Tire Center. It's Wednesday night hockey. We got nothing going on in the country. No other games. All eyes are on the two best teams in Canada tonight, and I'm pumped. This is going to be a big one. Sometimes these games, man, with the Habs, year by year, they've just been, you circle these ones on the calendar, I think, more than any other opponent if you're a Sens fan, and I'd honestly say the same for Habs fans. They're right there, too. These teams hate each other. These fan bases hate each other, and I can't wait to watch this one. Should be a great game. But before we let you get diving into here, I'm going to go a bit quick because we planned this one to start right before puck drop this time. Not going to wait here for 25 minutes like I did on Monday before the prime Monday Night Hockey puck drop. But I just want to let everyone know this is presented by the Glebe Central Pub, our friends. I can't wait. In a few days, next Sens game, there won't be any streams this weekend because we're going to be there. All four of us are going to be boots on the ground, boots on the bus at the GCP. Best way to get to the Canadiens Tire Center is taking the Sens shuttle. $18 round trip. Gets you right there very quickly, gets you back and out of the CTC as fast as possible. The best way to go to a game. I can't wait to see everyone there. It's going to be a great one, and it will be even better if the Sens are riding a 4-game winning streak heading into the weekend against the Ducks and the Sharks. So check out the GCP, 779 Bank Street. The vibes are free at the GCP, and let's hope the vibes are free at the CTC tonight, folks, because this, like I said, is a massive game for both teams. The Sens, obviously last time these two teams played, handed the Canadiens 2 points. That game was in the Sens' control the whole time. Levi Merilainen had his worst game of the season. The last time we actually saw Levi Merilainen was against the Canadiens. And it was ugly. It was ugly. It was a bad one. But we got Sens fans, Habs fans rolling into the CTC too. We know that's the story. Nothing new there. It's going to be a hostile environment both ways. I'm pumped to talk about this one and just kind of go through the motions here of what we see. I think the game against Vancouver was a bit of a sleepy one just in terms of the opponent, and there wasn't as much offense in that one. But this is a big one. With a win tonight, the Sens can get back to 5 points behind the Habs. Still a decent gap, but they can close the gap on a team like Detroit, on Boston, on Columbus. It's a huge night for the Ottawa Senators. Almost everyone that they're hoping is going to lose a game won last night. The out-of-town scoreboard was ugly, but it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter down the stretch. But if the Sens can win their own games, it won't matter as much if they can keep winning. They've been hot lately. 9-1-2 is their stretch in the past 12 games. They've been on a heater, one of the best teams in the league. They just got to keep it rolling here tonight. No Cole Caulfield for the Montreal Canadiens. Kind of offsets the loss of Jake Sanderson. This is game 2 without Jake Sanderson for the Ottawa Senators. Cole Caulfield is not in the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens, their best goal scorer. That's a big loss for them, a huge loss for their offense, no question about it. So the Sens have a huge hole on the blue line, and the Habs have a huge hole up front tonight, and I think that's all right because I think ideally you want full force, obviously both teams playing, but knowing Sanderson is out, it's kind of there was definitely a little bit of nerves, I think, from the Sens' perspective, just in how they would match up with a stronger team without Sanderson, right? Vancouver wasn't that strong, so they were able to get by. The Habs would have posed a challenge, I think, for that. So luckily they're missing their probably their best forward or their best goal scorer at least. So we'll see. Jacob Fowler gets the start for the Habs at net. Their rookie star prospect goalie. He's been in games before this season, but I believe he did okay. Like, I don't think his stats were crazy, but they're very, very high on Jacob Fowler, obviously. So bit underrated goaltending issues in Montreal as well. We talk a lot about what's going on in Ottawa, but goaltending's held the Habs back a little bit this season as well. So let's see what Fowler brings tonight. What else we got? Notes wise, I don't think much, folks. Like, both teams, like again, like I said, are you don't want to say desperate for points, especially with how well they've each played lately. Like a loss isn't the end of the world for either team. It's more important that the Sens get the points than the Habs for sure. But these guys don't like each other. If they were dead last in the division, fighting for last place, this game would be fun and be entertaining. So I'm expecting this to be a good game. Arbor Jacki not playing for the Habs, always notable when they're playing the Sens, whether he's in or out. So it'll be Struble, who's another guy who can fight anyway. But that's notable. Olmark obviously gets the start for the Sens. Yeah, I think, Molina, great point. In the preseason, obviously that big game in Quebec City where the Habs just, push the Sens around a little bit with their B teams in with all those fights. And then they go out and get McDermott after McEwen did not do well in those fights, and neither will be playing tonight. Season record for each team here, just going through the games. This is the fourth and final regular season matchup of the season. In November, the Senators lost in overtime to the Habs on a brutal turnover from Drake Batherson in Montreal. Early December, the Sens ended a 7-game road trip with a convincing, dominant Ottawa Senators-esque 5-2 win. Brady Tkachuk scored a pretty signature goal in that one in the third period. And then obviously, like I said, the overtime loss at the CTC in January, where the Sens had complete control of the game, did not give up a thing. And then with about 4 minutes left, they were up by 2. The Habs scored 2 quick ones, and it was over just like that because they got no overtime, and that is not where the Sens have thrived this season. We all know the record in overtime. If you don't know, it's 3-8. It's bad. And you don't want to take the Habs to 3-on-3. They are a good team at 3-on-3. Now, look, Cole Caulfield's a huge part of that. So I'm very curious. Like that's a loss that can change the way a team plays for the worse for the Canadiens. Like they rely on him with Suzuki and Slavkovsky offensively a lot. Obviously Demidov as well. But we'll have to see. Yeah, a lot of snowstorm headlines. It's very freezing rain heavy here in Montreal today. That's where I live. I live in Montreal, so I'm in the heart of enemy territory streaming this one. But I know it's bad in Ottawa as well. So we'll just see. Hopefully if the power goes out or anything, that would be really unfortunate, but that is a possibility just with what's going on outside right now. Got a Sens fan from Brockville who now lives in Ottawa. Love Brock Vegas. Brock Vegas, lived there for a little bit too. This is a big game, folks. Big game. We got 100 people already joining me. This should be a big one as well. It's exciting. Yeah, good mix in the crowd. It always is. Like we should never be surprised when there's that many. Paying tribute to Troy Murray. Passed away. I don't believe I ever watched him play for the Sens, but rest in peace. So obviously the Sens here coming off a huge road trip where they went 4-0-1. The Ottawa Senators went 4-0-1. They went to Toronto, Edmonton, Calgary, Seattle, and Vancouver. Not a murderer's row of opponents, but you got to get the points all the same. They were excellent. The Edmonton game, like I think they had a couple periods here and there where they weren't their best, and that was it. Like third period in Edmonton was brutal. The first period in Calgary was kind of weak. And then other than that, the Sens really just played their game that entire road trip. So I'm expecting the same tonight. They've got a bit of a homestand here, a bit of time at home. And they got an opportunity to kind of go streaking. They've been on these stretches this season. They've been on this 9-1-2 stretch, and they've been unable though to stretch a win streak beyond 4 games. And they have the ability to go 4 games tonight, but they haven't had longer than a 4-game win streak all season. And now is the best time to do it. If you can roll through this schedule here, these next few games, it can really set themselves up for some success down the stretch. I think they have the ability to do it. The forwards are all healthy. All four lines look like they're clicking with the addition of Warren Foegele, who's playing his first home game here in Ottawa as a Senator. A lot to be pumped about. You got Lyndon Slewage on the anthem. It's a one anthem game. Doesn't get better than this, folks. I'm fired up. These are the kind of games you get fired up about earlier in the season when it's March, playoff implications, two teams that are rivals, home game like this. It doesn't get better than this. Here we go. There's a baby there with some headphones on. That's funny. Looks like the parent is wearing a Habs jacket, but the baby has Sens stuff on, which is good. Let's keep an eye on that. I like seeing that. One more note before we start. Pilsy will join me in the second period, and I think he's going to stick around for the whole game. But he won't be here in the first. So it'll just be me in the first period, and then Pilsy will join either a first intermission or second period at some point. And we will react from there. But for now, we got puck drop momentarily here. And a big one for the Ottawa Senators against their rival. I would say the Habs are the biggest rival. I really would. I know that you need like a playoff series to do that as the current iterations of the teams, but they've played them the most in the playoffs the last decade, right? 2013, 2015. Obviously played Pittsburgh too, but we won't talk about the Penguins. I think it's Montreal hands down, just with the divisional component. Both teams are young, on the rise, young players that have been playing against each other for years now, at least 4 times a season. Timmy hates the Canadiens. Like Tim Stutzla hates the Montreal Canadiens, and I love that. So expecting a big one out of him tonight. He can tie his career high with a 14-game point streak tonight. Pretty good for Timmy. So let's see if he's able to do it. We got puck drop. I'll let you guys know where I'm at as best as I can the whole game. And we are underway. So here we go. Artem Zub's got it. Sends it into the middle. And here's Dylan Cousins on it with some space to Tkachuk. Takes a bump there. Cousins with a good shot off the rip there. And we're off. Matheson and Tkachuk going on. This is going to be a chippy game. Really chippy game. That was a good look early for the Sens. It's a nice save by Fowler, too. Lot of hype, lot of expectation for Jacob Fowler for the Canadiens. He's a prize goaltending prospect. So I know he's played a few games, but I don't think his numbers are super strong. But he's very good, obviously. Oh, Cousins in front. It's loose. Zub. Oh, they blew it dead. Are they calling goalie interference? No way. Great start for that line. Just all over it. Travis Green is not happy. I believe he said, what a something joke. Let's see this. What is that? What was he outside of the blue? I mean, Cousins isn't in the blue paint. How is that goalie interference? He's not in the blue paint. Green is furious. I don't think I've ever seen him that mad. Well, okay, 30 seconds in, the Canadiens are getting a power play here. Not only did that wipe off a great chance for the Sens on blowing the whistle dead there, but the Habs now go to the power play 30 seconds in here. I don't understand how that's a goalie interference call. Like, Fowler gets contacted for sure, but Cousins isn't in blue paint. So, tough one. Got to kill it off. PKs look good lately. See if they can continue. Habs have control here. And Zub gets it and dumps it down. Nice play. That felt like that early in the game. Calling that is just so unfortunate, man. Here's Demidov to Slavkovsky. They score. What a ridiculous call. That's brutal. What a brutal way to start that game. 1-0 Habs. That sucks. I don't know how it can be goalie interference if you're out of the blue paint. Brutal. Like if that's the call, then I don't know, man. And just a 2-0 down low. Green is not happy. And I don't blame him. Like it like I said, it took off a grade A chance. Sens could have buried that and Habs scored. It's a 1-0 game, a minute and 15 in because of that. Got to bounce back. All right, down 1-0 early. God, it's so frustrating. What a frustrating way to start. Let's see if they respond. Here's Timmy on the half wall, down to Batherson. Brutal. Didn't really have a chance, too, to see how that one developed in the D zone either, but it's way offside. There's no way that's onside. Dobson stopped by Olmark. That was close at the net, too. Here's Fogle behind the net. Up to Shabbat. Good shift by the fourth line here. Shabbat behind the net. Tried to squeak it out front there. Man, that's a crazy call. All right, got to shake it off. First shift here for the third line. Clevin with a nice pass. Here's Nick Cousins. Not come the Canadiens. Nice save by Olmark. There we go. If I'm Olmark, like watching that play that leads to that penalty, I'm going down if you feel any kind of contact. Like, I just find that insane to call that in the moment as a ref. Yeah, I wonder, we're seeing more of those this year for referees. I wonder if with all this goalie interference challenges and kind of the narrative around goalie interference, I wonder if the refs have been told to keep an eye out for it live and call it more live. Because I think it's been really noticeable how much more often they're calling it. Sens get it deep. Here's Amadio on it. So it's Texier with Slavkovsky and Suzuki as the top line here, and that's what they got the shutdown unit out against. Here comes Amadio with Shabbat. Nice play by Pinto. There's Matt and Powell. A lot of regrouping again going on here. Nice play by Jensen behind the net. And here's Timmy. Gave it away. All right, then he worked to get it back a little bit. Oh, ref got in the way there. Stutzla doesn't get it out. That's twice. He's got to be careful with that, man. That's 2 times in one shift. He's been doing that a lot, too. Just playing with it a bit too much. Four shots for the Canadiens already out, shooting them 4-3. Here's Hudson. Gives it away. Gave it away again. Here's Zetterlund. That's a trip. There we go. Good work by Zetterlund, man. Forced a turnover, and Hudson takes a penalty. Bad shift by 48 there. He's rattled. All right, send to the power play when we get back. Big power play. Got to answer. Huge power play here. Yeah, a bit of a brutal way to start that game. But, I mean, they've got a chance right here, right now to get that back and answer. All right. I've made comments in Sens games before about their power play needing to step up and have a clutch goal, you know. I did it in Calgary, got the game winner. It did it. I'm trying to think of another example. It was big in Toronto. Like it extended that game. Like on that road trip, it was timely. They had a lot of timely power play goals. Didn't look the best against Vancouver without Sanderson. So I wonder if they had some time to kind of tweak some things in between games with Shabbat up there. But this is a massive moment for this power play. Early in the first here. Just answer right away. Showing some highlights here of Timmy's 13-game heater. Look for Cousins as well. He's got 12 power play goals on the season, I believe. And they win the draw. Here we go. Kachuk at the point. Fires it over to Stutzla. Playing catch with Shabbat. Down to Batherson. Finds Chabot up high. It's good puck movement here. Batherson tried to bank it off Tkachuk, and it comes out of the zone. Thought Chabot could keep that one in. Cousins loses it. Bad entry. Don't even have a shot on goal yet. And Chabot gives it away. Oh no, man. Come on. Timmy loses it. Boy, Stutzla's been... Oh, and Batherson hits, blows a tire, and here comes the Canadiens. Deneau? Blocked. Oh, man. Sometimes this power play just looks like really bad, and it's one, and maybe they get their next one and look okay, but boy, it's a real concern. Here's a bouncing puck, though. Timmy's struggling so far tonight, man. Struggling with the puck on his stick. Here comes Evans, blocked by Chabot. Awful power play. Brutal. Just brutal. Here's Fogle. Misses. And Zetterlund gives it right back to them, and it's out the zone. That actually might have been the worst power play I've seen them from in a while. Because the only time they had sustained possession, they snap it around and don't even get a shot on net. Like they tried to force one to Tkachuk on the post. That's brutal. Brutal. Stay out 5-on-5, maybe. That's the only way. Clevin ices one. Oh, that's really demoralizing, man. That was a bad power play. Ugh. I saw a replay of that penalty on Cousins again. Can't really complain about it, though. I mean, like, now that the Sens have had their look, like, they can't use that as... Can't believe they called that because they converted and the Sens didn't. Didn't even look good. That's the problem. Like, you can not convert, but you got to be able to get momentum off of it, and nothing. Good pressure by Montreal. Wide open Struble. Good save. It was off an icing. Kind of looks sloppy in the D zone right now. I don't like it. Good work by the fourth line. They've had some good shifts here. Eller, Fogle, and Zetterlund. They drew that penalty as well. Keep getting them out there. Nice save by Olmark. There we go. Big glove save. 7-3 are the shots here. Montreal's kind of taking it to the Sens. Olmark looks sharp right now. Just reading what people are saying about the power play here. Hey, guy, I'm seeing some things about the broadcast here. If you don't like the broadcast, mute it. You got me. I'm here with you. That's what the live watch party's for. That was a really deflating power play. Just looked not cohesive and interested in making having a nice shot on goal. I actually don't think they have a shot on goal since that initial flurry to start the game when they got that penalty, to be honest with you. All right. Got to start waking up here. Looked a little too casual. We'll see if they get their legs going, but that first goal kind of deflated them, it looked like. Here's Ridley Gregg with some space. Look for him to get involved in this one. Good pinch by Clevin. Gregg tried to spring Cousins there. That's going to count as a shot, that little dump in, because it was going to go in the net, but not much offensively here for the Sens. And here comes Kirby Dach. I think I wasn't not expecting this kind of look for the Sens here, just because of the travel. Like when you get back from a road trip like that, I find the next game after they're usually a little slow. It's still frustrating when it's happening. Like the Habs played last night and look much better right now. Just faster, stronger. All right, here's Timmy. Stutzla's got to be better. It starts with him with the puck. He was not great for that first few shifts. Here's Fogle on it. Loses it. Zetterlund keeps, throws it low. I'm liking number 20. Liking this line again. Eller, Fogle down to work. Here we go. Fogle up to Eller. Oh, big hit by Nick Cousins. Nice. We're offside. I think Nick Cousins did something the Habs didn't like there. He leveled Carrier. Nice hit. He was chirping the whole time, too. They already have 16 hits, the Sens. Trying to get some energy. I like that from Nick Cousins. Got to get some energy in the lineup, man. Got to see something from the big boys here. Let's go. Let's start to see some push. gumming up the neutral zone again, and the Habs ice it. Nope, they didn't call it ice. Never mind. Tipped it in. Greg working on Hudson. Nice. Comes up the puck. Brings it to the net. Nice play by Greg. Here comes Batherson now. Through the middle. Over to Timmy. And Stutzel's got it. Here he goes. Got some space. Shoot that. Giroux now. Oh, Matt and Paolo ripped that. Nice shot. Good pressure here. Oh, he tried to find Timmy backdoor. See, and that comes out of the zone because Matt and Paolo's a righty. Like, he can't keep the puck in with his backhand there, man. The two righties on one deep pairing's not working out in the offensive zone at all. He gets that one-timer off, but that play comes off the wall because he can't do anything else. Oh, nice pass by Mario there. Nick Cousins is effective right now on that forecheck. Good couple shifts back-to-back here for the Sens. That's good. Good to see. Here comes Shabbat through the middle. And Eller's on it. Good forecheck again. Held in by Jensen. Nice work. Out front, Fogle. Oh, close. Throws it in front. Nothing. 3 shifts in a row. This fourth line's been good. Zetterlund, Fogle, and Eller, man. All over it. There's Eller up high. Matt and Paolo. Gets to the corner. The Canadiens are tired, man. It's a long shift for them. Oh, and Fogle gives it away. Oh, they had a penalty coming. That's why. Okay, great work, man. Good 3 shifts. They really pushed there. Good push. Not sure what the penalty was. I don't think they showed it. If it was that, that's a bit of a weak one. But I don't think it's that slash. Okay, all right. That's good. They needed those shifts. Starting by that fourth line, I'm liking Zetterlund, Eller, and Fogle a lot. Doing a good job on the cycle. You can tell they're getting more comfortable with each other as well. Need something on this power play. The top guys need to look sharper. I think Batherson's had a couple moments here. Timmy needs to look more sharp. He doesn't look quite dialed in with the puck. Like to see Brady getting involved on the forecheck a bit more. Same with Cousins. They're that good first shift, but it's been pretty quiet from them since. Let's see it. Make this a 1-1 game going into the second. You feel good about yourself after that tough start with the penalty kill? It's a good moment. Those are a few good shifts in a row there for the Sens. That was good. Got to their game a little bit. See, I get what you're saying here, Borg, but I don't think it is because at any given night, one of those lines can step up, and maybe tonight's theirs. This is their night tonight. I like Zetterlund a lot so far. How about a Fabian Zetterlund game? How cool would that be? Let's get a power play goal for him. Come on. They worked for that penalty. What was the call? The hook on Batherson? Oh, Anderson up top, I see. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do that. All right, here we go. Won the draw again. Shabbat up top. Into some skates, and they give it away. Boy, man, Thomas Chabot's got to be better, man. He just does. He just does. There's no other option here. He's got to be sharper. And here's nice pass to Kachuk. It's a good shot. Yeah, Chabot's just got to be sharper, man. That was a bad giveaway, and I don't think he's quick enough up top sometimes on the power play. He's got to have some more urgency up there. That was a good outlet, though. And I don't hate that shot from Kachuk. Get a face off. And they win it again. Stutzla comes around. And here we go. Set up. Timmy's got it. Down to Kachuk. Throws it back door. How'd that not go in? How did that not go in? How did Batherson not bury that? Oh my God. That was in the crease on his stick. Oh my God, man. It went through the crease. What a play by Brady. I think that was going in and Batherson hit it out. Oh, it was in the, it might have been in the net. Might have to check that. Oh, how'd that stay out? They're looking, they're talking. That was close, man. That was close. He thinks it's in. They think it's in. All right. Hey, if the players know, the players know. Can they, why are the refs talking about it? Wouldn't the league just trigger it if, are they talking kick? Oh, that's in the net. Let's go. All right. That's easily in the net. Yeah, right there. Right there. Batherson tried to pull it out. Obviously, he's not trying, but that's a goal, man. That's right in the net. Put the headset on. I'm going to change this because that's a goal. And the power play comes through. There we go, boy. There we go. There we go. Drake Batherson will get credit there. Nice pass from Brady Kachuk. That's an 8-game point streak for the captain. I'm also saying this before I'm seeing it on the TV, but that's a goal. I don't know why it can't be or why it wouldn't be. He obviously didn't kick that in. Yeah, like it's so clear. Like, let's go here, Stripes. Let's go. Over the line. That was a bit too long of a review for my liking. Let's just get the official call here. There we go. Good goal. All right. Almost a disaster, man. He pulled that puck out. He pulled that puck out. Like, obviously he's not trying to pull it out, but when he goes to swipe at it and the puck's already going in, and then as he pulls his stick back, it knocked it back out. But call that a lucky goal. Drake Batherson power play goal. Let's go. 1-1 game. I don't know if Timmy gets a point on that too. Timmy got a point. All right. So Tim Stutzla has tied his career high 14-game point streak, man. Longest of the season. Brady Kachuk, 8-game point streak. And the power play comes through. That's big. That's big. Big response. Big response. The big boys answered. That's huge. And here comes Pinto. Suzuki not happy about something. I really liked Suzuki a month ago when he was wearing a different red and white. Ran into Amadio there. Suzuki, I think, rifled that high. I don't know if Ullmark got a piece. Thought they go to commercial there. 252? What was it a couple of weeks ago? They went commercial with 30 seconds left a couple games ago. That was outrageous. Mario doesn't get it out. Texe's got it. Good work by Zub on Suzuki, but he keeps the puck up high now. Dobson ripped that wide. That was close. Good play by Greg. He'll get it out. Here comes Amadio. He's got Pinto streaking to the net. Amadio can't get a stick on it. Pinto got a shot off, though. Nice play to Kachuk in the middle. Here comes Hudson. Shot from center. Suzuki's still on. Wow. Good play by Batherson on the wall, and here come the Sens. Cousins with some speed. He's going. Dylan Cousins with room. To the net. Oh, and the Habs guy knocked it off. Kind of negates a chance a bit. Good rush by Dylan Cousins. Speed out of nowhere. I'm liking Zetterlund tonight, man. All over it. Don't let number 20 get hot. This is a great rush by Cousins. Good stuff by 24. 127 left in the first. Face off in the offensive zone, I'm imagining. Shout out Sportsnet. I thought they'd go to commercial here. Clean the ice a bit. Like, I don't know when the last one was, but. Timmy loses the draw. Tough one. Oh, Giroux keeps it in, though. Nice play. Down to Batherson. Goal line. Timmy scores! Let's go, man! Big response from the big boys. Big goal. Let's go. Great play by Claude Giroux. Let's see that replay. Did Stutzla get that one or Batherson again? They were both. I think Timmy got it. Timmy loves playing the Habs, man. He loves playing the Habs. Yeah, Carrier couldn't get it out. Big hit by Batherson. Hell of a play by Claude Giroux. What a play on the wall there. And then Timmy just drives the net. 31 goals for Tim Stutzla. There we go, folks. Drake Batherson, 2 points. Timmy, 2 points. Claude Giroux gets his first point in, I think, 8 games. Big goal. Late in the first period. I said it before that commercial, before the second power play. Batherson looked good today. Like, he was carrying the puck a lot, looked good with the puck on his stick, and answers with a goal and an assist late in the first. 2-1 Sens. That's great. There we go. There's Zetterlund on it. Chips it deep for Fogle. I think this game's going to be, not expecting them to trade goals necessarily, but there's going to be momentum swings. I'll put it that way for sure. .35 seconds left here. The Habs are going to get it deep and shoot it out of play. Big response from the Sens in that period, man. Big response. Offensive zone draw. Here's Goalie. Just ripped that wide. Gallagher behind the net. And here's Eller. Gets it deep. 5 seconds to go here. All right, man. Good, really good response. I think that was a bit of a sloppy start for the Sens in that period, but and then obviously that goal against early on the power play on a really questionable call to start the game. But they responded. Credit for the response, and that's what they've been doing this whole stretch. They've been answering, and the ability to answer mid-period is very, very encouraging. Like very, very good to see, because I think a lot of times you find them like they'll struggle and then they go, back into the room, maybe come out and have a good second period, but they were able to turn on a dime in that period, and the big boys came through after that first power play, which was brutal first power play. And then they get that second one going, and they capitalize on a similar play that they tried in the first, but Batherson, like, let's call that first goal lucky just because it hits him, and the goal was to bank it off his skates and make him kind of bank it in like that. And he did that, but he pulled that puck out. If that didn't fully cross the line, that's no goal because of Batherson, but he gets it, gets credit. It fully crossed, and good for Batherson, because then he goes and makes a nice play again on that second goal. It's a lost face-off for the Sens. Carrier tries to flip it out, and Claude Giroux does his best Jumpman impression. Keeps it in, throws it down to Batherson on a nice pass too. He's looking over at Timmy, sends it down low. Batherson drives the net, and then Bob's your uncle, Tim Stützle. 2 points in that period. Here you go. 14-game heater. Look at some stats here. So, yeah, power play, face-offs were 50-50, funny enough. Power play, 100% for the Habs on that one that they had, and then 50 for the Sens, 1 for 2. 22 hits for Ottawa, 15 for Montreal. 4 blocks for Montreal, 4 for Ottawa. 3 giveaways for Ottawa, 7 for Montreal, sorry. They just changed that as I was reading it, actually, funny enough. Look at some numbers. Ice time wise, I don't think there's anything to totally mention there. 555 for Zetterlund is high. Nick Cousins only played 406. So they were rightfully throwing out Eller, Zetterlund, and Fogle. They look good. And also credit Linus Ullmark for that period, because they were at times there Montreal was pushing. He made some big saves. So good for Ullmark. He needed a period like that where he was, he was the better goalie, I'd say, in that period. And it's so funny, man. Like, I'm sitting there saying, Tim Stützle has got to be better. He had a couple bad shifts, bad giveaways, and then he gets out there and gets 2 points. Like, Timmy's unbelievable, man. His production, 14-game heater. Oh, unbelievable. The way he's been playing. He's a special player. Good extend it to a career high in front of us, in front of the boys on Saturday, but we'll cross that after this game. Cross that bridge. But the point streak continues for both of them. And also, I'm shouting out, Mark Mathot just tweeted it out, or mid-game, I guess, mid-period tweeted it out. Shouting out Nick Cousins for that hit on Carrier. That started it. That started that shift where they drew the penalty a few shifts later. The one on Anderson when he was fighting with Matt and Powell. That was a long shift for the Canadiens. The Sens just wore them down, and it started with that hit by Nick Cousins. So a huge hit, man. It just set the tone, and I think they responded really well after that. Showing some Ullmark saves here in that period. He was good. He was good because the Habs were pressing. They were pressing after that, their own goal. Only 6 shifts for Ridley Gregg in that period. Maybe a bit low for him, but I think it's because they liked that fourth line, so he lost a couple shifts with, like, his line lost a couple. Like, Brady only played 505. Pinto 525. Bit low for those guys through one period at home. See the defense. Shabbat 936. That's a big period for him. Only 4 minutes for Jensen, Matt, and Paolo. Clevin played 643. And Spence played 508. Fun to track. So I think they're talking here about the penalty on Cousins to start the game. But yeah, that was a chippy period. Chippy period. Not surprising, but yeah, I think Greg will get more as the game goes. I think you're right there, Dakota. What's the panel saying about the penalty? Like, he's not in the blue paint, but at some point, man. Armstrong said not a penalty. I guess it looks like a debate. It's going on Twitter. Twitter's fun in these games, man. Just looking at either side, tweeting either way. That play from Giroux was great. Love that play from G. Great hit by Cousins. Drake Batherson too, man. I gotta get off my phone. It's so easy to get caught up in reading Twitter. I love doing that after every period. But Drake Batherson, I thought looked awesome. I thought that was awesome from Drake Batherson. Just kind of like use his body there and really just when he uses his frame, you can really get the sense that this guy can be a power forward at times, and he did it on that goal and also on his assist when he cut right in front of the net, and then Timmy follows up the play and bangs it home. Like, I think that's great from Drake Batherson, because usually when he's scoring, it's a finesse goal or something like that, but he's been really hot, red hot lately. Again, just so impressed with their response mid-period, because they easily could have just gone in, said, not our period here, but they used the TV timeout, regrouped themselves. The power play comes through on a big one. And then the best player just continues his hot stretch. And like, I can't say enough about Tim Stützle, man. He's just so good and a special player to watch. Like, just something we've never seen out of a forward in Ottawa ever, really. And I think I'm ready to say that. Like, it's unbelievable what he does on a nightly basis. He's physical. He's always engaged in the play. If he's not, collecting points, he's doing other things to help the team every night. But his offensive talent is just so apparent that he just stands above. You can tell when you watch the game, you're like, who's 18? 18 stands out from everyone else. Like, he's unbelievable. 14-game point streak, ties a career high he set last season. His second point streak this season. It's his longest. He had 13 game one earlier. Unbelievable, man. I just can't say enough about his consistency and everything. And hopefully he's able to keep it going tonight, because I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done at all. I'm seeing some people light up the chat here and just say to like the video. Give us a thumbs up if you're stopping by. More reactions like this down the stretch. We will be reacting to every single game. If the Sens are still in the race, I will be here watching this, unless I'm in the CTC, which I will be this weekend. But if you want more content like this, just hit that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button too. We're very close to 12,000 subscribers here at Locked On Senators. Super, super close. It just takes 2 seconds. And then that way, when you do that, you can click the little bell for the notifications for when we go live. We do the postcast live after every single Sens game right here on YouTube. Like I said, the live streams right here exclusively on YouTube. So if you want to not miss out on all the content, get notifications when we start, hit that bell and you'll be part of the group when you're subscribed. So we really appreciate it, folks. Almost at 12,000. Creep in there. Maybe we can get to 12,000 before playoffs if Sens are going to make it. We'll see. That'd be great. That's the goal. Smash that like button too. And it's not like I can say that the the Sens didn't play their best period overall. Like, the Habs pushed in the early part, especially after they scored. Like, they had some looks, right? You can't I'm not going to sit here and say that it was just that one power play where the Montreal had some stuff. They had some other looks. Like, Ullmark made some nice saves, like I said. So we'll see if they're able to push. Again, keep in mind they did play last night. Whatever that means. I keep an eye on what the Habs are doing most nights just because they're close in the standings and rivals and whatever. But for the most part, I don't think that back-to-back games, how am I trying to put this? Like, I don't think that the Habs struggle on the second half of back-to-backs, if that makes sense. I have no stat to back that up by any means, but that's my guess. Which trade deadline acquisition will help their team the most? Interesting. Warren Fogle, obviously. No, I'm kidding. Around the league, that's an interesting one. Who do we think? Who's going to help their team the most? I think Kadri's probably an easy pick. There's Braden Shen with the Islanders. Weird that he had to play the Blues right away. Yeah, I think Kadri's probably my pick league-wide for who's going to impact their team the most after the deadline. I forgot about John Carlson, actually. That's probably my pick. We're going to see him Saturday. The Ducks, I'm very excited to see the Ducks live. They are fun. Super fun team. Is Suzuki on pace for 100 points? 75 and 64? Let's do some quick math here. 96, so he's got to pick up his pace. I'm going to go with no. I don't think Nick Suzuki will hit 100 points. It's a lot. I know he's right there, but they're doing this like a game show. Who has been the best goalie in the NHL this season? Vasilevsky. It's tough when they don't show highlight packs of who they're talking about because when it's on mute, I can't tell who they're saying. I think Vasilevsky's been the best. Sorokin's up there as well. How crazy is it if Russia was at the Olympics that one of Vasilevsky, Sorokin, Shesterkin, and Bobrovsky wouldn't have even been named to that team, and then one of them wouldn't have even played? How nuts is that? Their goaltending depth is crazy in Russia. The States have great goalie. Like Hellebuyck, you could say, is the best in the league, maybe. They have great depth, too, with Swayman and Ottinger and even more. The U.S., but, man, Russia's goaltending is unbelievable. Bussy's been up there, too. Gibson has been, but I think Gibson, he's tailing off a little bit. Uh-oh, Detroit. Uh-oh. Keep an eye on the Red Wings. We'll see. All right. Last little commercial hit here probably, and then we'll head into the second period, man. Bob for legacy, Vasi because it's Vasi, and Igor because Igor. Yeah, that's probably fair. Yeah, I think like going into the season, I don't think Sorokin would have made that team for the Russians, but this year now, like kind of hard to like. You wouldn't want Bobrovsky just the way he's playing, but you're right. Like in those big games, I take Bobrovsky in a winner take all. I actually think Russia could have won the gold medal. I'm not kidding. Like their goaltending could have carried them for sure. We saw what Hellebuyck just did to Canada. Like it's one game. One game can fix it all. I mean, Markstrom almost carried Sweden to the semis over the States. They almost lost that game. All right. Second period. I think Pilsey's going to join me. He'll let me know or he'll hop in here. Timmy, man. 3 goals in 4 games this season against longest point streaks in Senators history. So Tim's now tied himself for the 3rd longest in franchise history. Heatley had a 16-game one in 06-07 and a 22-game point streak in 05-06, which was to start the season. Danny Heatley had a point in all the first 22 games coming out of the lockout year. And that's the franchise record for a point streak. And Timmy is closing in. Be real nice to see him get there, but we'll cross the point streak. I'm glad that gets out of the way too in the first period, so I don't have to sit here and fix on it in the second or the third at all, you know. But here we go. I'll let you guys know when the puck is down, and here we go. Puck drop. Shots are 11-9 for the Sens. 2-1 lead. And that puck goes out of play at 1950. Showing some of the hits here in the first period. It was physical. Sens were physical. Nick Cousins was flying around. $19-13 the hits. Defensive zone draw here. Whoa. Watch out, Jack. My chair's too big for my desk. I just bumped into everything. We're all right. We're all right. Everything's still plugged in. All that matters. There we go. Another defensive zone draw. There's redoing it again. One by Eller. Nice stick by Zub. That puck was loose there. Good play by Shabbat. Pinto on Suzuki too. Good stick by Pinto. Here we go. Oh, man, Shane Pinto's so good defensively. He's just so aware all the time. Great stick. That might get it called. Oh, it didn't. No call on Timmy. Giroux out front. Almost wrapped that around. I don't know if still might have got away with one there. But they play on. Timmy in the slot. Doesn't get through. Long shift all of a sudden for some Habs. Good pressure again by Ottawa. Here's Timmy around the outside to Giroux up top. He's got space. Floats it in. Nothing doing. And Giroux gets it deep, and he'll go after it. I guess they're first. Batherson's on it. Great forecheck again. They're giving the Habs some fits with their forecheck, man. Timmy steals it behind the net. Great play. I think my power just flickered. I don't know. Are we still good here? We still... Oh, Damidov just made a move on Cousins. That was close. Nice stop by Olmark. Ridley Gregg brings it over. Kachuk's got it on the wall. Throws it in front. Jensen just took a hit there. Down into the Habs zone, and they come back out. That was good pressure by the Stutzla line, but no shots on goal. Here comes Shabbat. He's got some speed. Up to Zetterlund. Here we go. With a step. Oh, I got a shot off. Shabbat, if he stopped at the net there, gets a rebound. Just kept skating. Good pass, though. Good start. There's Fogle coming across the line. Eller with some space. Doesn't get a shot off. Zetterlund's going to be mad at himself. It was good work. I'm noticing 20 tonight. I'm noticing number 20. A lot, actually, the last few games since Fogle came in. Really noticing Zetterlund. Here comes Pinto. Dumps it down, and we got Pilsy joining me. Here we go, Pilsy. How's it going, man?
Let's go. It was an eventful first period, so we're in for a good game. I can feel that.
We are, yeah. It's been really physical. Let's line up here time-wise first. So what are you at?
15:35.
Okay, you're 20 seconds ahead of me here, so I'll get you
Okay.
to pause if you can.
Okay, I'll pause it at 15:25.
Okay, I'll let you know when I'm there. Yeah, super physical. I'm at like 15:38 right now. I stop by Olmark.
15:25.
Okay, yeah. 5 seconds away. And yeah, 15:25.
Bang. All right. Oh,
Hudson just took a penalty. There we go. Okay.
Second penalty of the game.
Yeah, for 48. And the Sens have been moving their feet, man. And I think that they really turned it on. Those 3 shifts in the first period where they just hemmed them in and drew that second penalty, and they've been looking real sharp ever since, which is great.
I want to give a lot of credit to Nick Cousins.
Me too. Yep.
That hit on Carrier brought the Sens back into this and took the Habs out of it.
Yep. Well, the
Habs
Habs can't play this kind of game. Like, they can't play this kind of rough. I don't know. That could have been a penalty on Timmy, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think they got away with that one, but
I mean, I think they can, Jack. I mean, no Arbor Jack guys, so that's interesting. But they got their wires crossed tonight, and they're frustrated, and it's not going their way, and it's just getting worse and worse. That's a great save.
Great save. Olmark's looked sharp in this game, which is awesome. Yeah, you can't do that. 48. Sorry, bud.
The coaches are not happy with
the
tonight.
No, we've had good shots here of both coaches giving it to the refs. So look, man, I mean, when I say the Habs I don't think play well in that kind of game, it's their stars. Like, their stars aren't physical. Like, they're a bit smaller, right? And I know Caulfield's not playing, but but I find the Sens do. Like, Tkachuk, Stützle, like, they thrive in that kind of game, and like, if it gets physical, they'll take that. And the power play came through there. I like Batherson a lot in the first period. Obviously, like, it just driving the net. Almost stole his own goal away, but
yeah. That replay was crazy, because when that happened, I was like, how did he not score there? And sure enough, he did.
Well, and he was too, and you could see him talking to Brady after it and looking up and being like, I think I scored that. Like, I think like he was anyway. So another chance here on the power play. Tkachuk's got it now.
And Batherson took a page out of Hyman's book there on that goal. Oh, nice cycling. Just planted right on that post for that goal.
Yeah, and I like that. And he tried to hit Tkachuk with that on that first power play, and that was really their only look. So using it with both of them, it's a great heads-up play by Tkachuk too.
I like this cycling.
It's great. I like the different looks they're taking. Like Brady on the half wall. It's hard to defend when guys move in different spots.
Yeah. Yep.
Let it go.
Oh, hit the side of the net.
The fans on the other side were like, gave that little like, oh, that went in. Oh,
yeah, because those are tough when you're in the rink. It really looks like it. And also shout out Claude Giroux on that awesome Timmy goal, keeping that puck in.
Awesome play by Giroux on that one. There he is again.
Giroux can do more here.
Great play. Puck movement looks pretty good on this power play, but let's see the second unit maybe get a look here. That'd be nice. Who else I'm noticing, Pilsy, is that entire fourth line. Fogle, Zetterlund, Eller have been awesome tonight. A weird play there.
And I don't know if there's something up with the ice, but guys are slipping and falling all over the place.
Sens got a trip there. That was pretty obvious, I think.
Okay.
To be honest, they've been letting a few go on them, and I think it's because of that goalie interference call to start the game. Like, the refs went back and probably talked in the intermission and were like, that was a bad one. So Pinto will go there,
I guess. Oh, that skate gets up there. Okay.
They were due for one of those obvious ones, I think. I don't know. So let's see the PK. I mean, it was mixed with frustration for me at the beginning, but that was a pretty good look they gave up on the PK. Just a 2-on-0 down low, basically. You can't really do much to defend that when you're Olmark. So let's see if they can lock it down, because they look good on the West Coast road trip after the Edmonton game.
Yep. Yeah, the penalty kill has gotten a lot better, but yeah, that was An easy one for the Habs to score there. Timmy dives, Pinto chases his man instead of going after the open guy, and then he dives. And it's just, that was a tough way to start the game. So this is a big momentum spot right here if they can kill this off. Well,
and,
once it gets to a power play.
Pinto in the box as well, one of your best penalty killers. So someone else will get that look probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to see Fogel killing penalties.
He's out there right now, so maybe they're gonna try. And here he goes.
Here we go. One man in. Hang back here.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm liking Lars Eller tonight a lot. Like I said, that fourth line's been really nice.
Yeah, and our guy Liam's Martian, he's at the game, and he told us Eller looked good in the warm-ups and said Eller anytime goal. So we'll see if that comes true. Eller's been hot lately, though.
He has, man. He's got 2 points in his last 3 games. He looked great, or maybe no, it was 2. He had one in Calgary and then in Vancouver. He scored in Calgary and then he had an assist in Seattle. Sorry, so he didn't score in Vancouver or get a point, but 2 in his last 3.
All right, so we got Amadio and Greg here.
Here we go. Get on him.
Here, yeah, work Greg. Yep. Oh,
nice play, Amadio. Oh, he missed. Come on,
man. Come on, dude. Now this is bad. You got an odd man rush. Okay, good break by Schwarber. No, that's not offside.
Oh, what a stick
big
by Greg.
Play by Greg.
Did they just now call it offside?
What?
He was pointing to the line.
But that shouldn't have been offside because Shabbat.
I think the Habs guy knocked it in, but to call it offside that late is weird.
What?
That looked like what he was doing
here.
That play by Ridley Gregg, man. If Mario scores that, I'm on my feet, Pillsy.
Oh man.
They're saying they're gonna hit off Stack.
Oh, okay. It hit off a stick. Okay.
But then it doesn't matter
on that Leaf goal that they tried to challenge, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because Ridley Gregg comes back and makes a play. Like he. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe Mario didn't hit the net there. Come on, man.
Yeah, and that would have been such a good spot for Amadio to get
huge
one.
Spot. Well, they're not reviewing anything, are they? They're just looking at offside.
I think they're looking how much time to put back on the clock.
Oh,
I think they know they messed up and it should have called it offside. Now they're just deciding how much time.
My guess is 6 seconds. It's 41. I think it'll go to 47 for the power play.
Yeah, I feel like they're always generous with those. They always put more time on than.
Give me an extra. If it's 6 seconds on the dot, then I might go gambling, Pillsy. That's how we. I didn't know it at all, but I knew I have a feeling.
I think it was 3.
Oh,
good try.
Yeah, extra 2 seconds, extra 3 seconds. All right, not 6 seconds. All right, man. It's gonna be a nerve-wracking game all the way, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. I am. The first it wasn't looking good though in that first 10 minutes. I didn't like it at all.
So bad. Yeah.
I like that Gallagher's hanging out there just to make sure they're doing their job properly. Good for shout out Brendan Gallagher.
Yeah, way to be Gallagher.
Got to get noticed.
Yeah. Oh, that'll only be 1 second added back on because it was 12:01 before.
Something's not adding up. There we go. 42. They just changed it. Can we drop the puck? Let's go here.
Okay. Easy Allmark slap shot to clear it. What?
All right.
I don't think I've seen that in, I don't know, the last time I saw a goalie wind up for a clapper like that.
Hey, man, it worked. Crazy. You got 5 penalty killers out there. That's so funny.
Garrett Galley said that's the first slap shot we've seen in the game. I think he's right. We saw that Giroux one-timer.
Yeah.
That, you know what? I actually like that. That's sweet.
Nice.
There we go.
Great kill. Great kill. They had the best chance there. Yeah, they needed that penalty kill. Yeah. Nice. There we go.
I'm really liking Dylan Cousins' game too. He was my locked on player, and he's been good so far.
He's just been so solid lately, hasn't he? Like it just in on the forechecks. This line, and you know who else? I know I keep mentioning that fourth line. Zetterlund, I've liked a lot tonight.
Yep. Yeah, he drew that first penalty.
Oh, what a pass!
Oof.
And here he is with Cousins and Brady getting a look.
There he goes. Brady.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, that's what we want to see.
There we go.
You know what? We'll take that one.
I don't mind that.
Whoa!
I don't mind that play, Jack, because there's two guys right there. So maybe they get a deflection. If there's a rebound, they're right there. So I don't hate that from Brady.
I like this little reverse hit.
That's so good. And that's on Matheson. That's a vet guy right there.
Not a small guy, yeah. They're giving this decor fits for the Habs. Like they're having a tough time breaking the puck out. Really doing what they're best at for the Sens is just forechecking, and I'm liking this game.
And it's games like this, like we're so nervous, it's so exciting. Like this has a playoff game feel to it, and
for sure.
We haven't had a game. Well, I mean, probably the last time they played the Habs, honestly, where I'm just so anxious, so excited, like where I'm dropping F-bombs when I don't like how it's going, when I'm getting up off the couch when the Sens score. Like we haven't had a game that I've been this amped up for in a while.
Billsy, I was at my beer league game last night, right here in Montreal. For those who don't know, again, I'm in La Belle Province right now, and I go to beer league and all Habs fans. Great team. The boys are great, but they're all Habs fans. They got the Habs game on their phone while we're getting ready last night. Yeah. And it's against the Leafs, and I'm sitting there being like, I want the Leafs to score here. And they're like, oh, pourquoi? And, I explained, like, we're trying to chase you guys a little bit. And they're like, poof, poof. And I'm like, come on. Like, I would venture, and I've been here long enough now to know, and just seeing people when I'm wearing Sens stuff and talking to them about the Sens and the Habs, whatever, they don't like us, man. They can give the little bro comments all they want, just like the Leafs fans do. But I would actually be surprised if Habs fans said they had a bigger rival right now than the Ottawa Senators. I think this is a big game for them too, and it always is. And it started in those years when the Sens were sort of stopping their rebuild, but were still young and not a good enough team, but they were better than Montreal and just beat up on this core. And then last year, Montreal pushed back for the first time, and it's gotten really good since.
So good. Yeah.
What a play by Ullmark, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, damn. Attaboy.
Very quietly.
Yeah.
Very quietly. Good for him, because you know why? That goes back to before his leave of absence. So this is a huge time span for Ullmark with the Olympic break as well. Like that's over 3 months, those 12 games.
Yeah, that's a stretched out period of games. But as long as he's helping this team win, putting them in positions where they got a chance, I don't care what the numbers look like. So that's actually a great stat. And
man, like he looks good. And obviously, we talk goaltending mid-game here. You never know. But he made some huge saves in that first, including that big glove save.
Big time.
And here's Slavkovsky.
Okay, this is where the Habs are dangerous.
Yep. This is this top line.
And cycling in the zone. This is what I talked about on today's show. This is going to be a key for the Sens to be able to break this up.
Keeping it outside for now.
But this is who you want out there.
On it. There we go.
Here we go. The third line. Yep, let's go. Attaboy Cousins. Oh, I
think they're good. I think they're good.
Oh.
Amadio is just not sharp offensively right now. That's twice.
Yeah.
I spent some time watching Shane Pinto closely, like just following him on the ice the last couple shifts. He's so good, man.
Yeah.
So good defensively. His stick, his positioning, like very fun to watch. If you're a coach and you've got young players, just make them watch number 12 for defensive play. It's unreal.
Yeah, he's usually right on it. I didn't love his play on that first Habs goal, but I mean that's a quick play, and you can't really blame him there. But overall, he's been good.
He's been great, yeah. So I was going to mention Caulfield being out for the Habs is obviously a huge blow for them, like massive. And you're talking the offensive spectrum of losing a Sanderson type of player. Like Caulfield does a lot for these guys. He buries so many chances. He's their best goal scorer. He's third in the league in goals. I didn't even know that. He's having an awesome season for them. 37 already. So that's a massive loss. You can't discredit that.
Yep.
But at the same time, I actually think it's good because both teams are missing a key piece, and it kind of flexes the depth a little bit, right? Like a guy like Tyler Klevin gets more minutes. Texier moves up for the Habs. So I don't think it's anything long-term for him, but it's just funny it works out for this game.
No, and it's an illness. It's not an injury for Caulfield, and you always want best on best. But I like the point you made there. I actually like that each guy has one of their top guys out because like Sanderson and Caulfield, those usually are guys that decide wins and losses for both of these teams. So how's the coaching staff going to adjust? How are players going to elevate their game? Who's going to be the hero instead? Who's going to be, for the Senators' case, the better defensive player now that's going to stop the Habs from getting those goals? So I think it makes for an interesting matchup, missing two key players like that.
It does, yeah, absolutely. And it just kind of shows because, I think less so in terms of, when they're actually playing in the playoffs. Like, let's say the Sens get to a spot where Sanderson might not be playing at his best in the playoffs. Let's say I'm going complete hypothetical. And same with Montreal. Like if Caulfield's he's getting shut down, can someone else step up, right? For either team, it kind of gives you that look where, hey, when this guy's out, when he's not available, who can step up and make something happen out there? And I think right now, like this, I'd say the Sens look better than they did in Vancouver so far. Like they're more engaged, moving the puck a lot better, especially offensively. They look great.
And up against a better team, like to be
sure.
doing that up against better competition is key.
Two best teams in Canada, Pilsy. Best records for Canadian teams, which is not surprising for the Habs with where they are in the standings, but pretty neat that the Sens are up there now after their streak.
Definitely. Let's keep it rolling here.
Yeah.
For the Sens, not for
I don't know if this says more about hockey in Canada this year or about the Sens. Okay,
I know, seriously. Yeah.
Maybe a bit of both. But obviously with Calgary and Vancouver, just lifeless teams. They're in the dumps right now.
Put Toronto in that mix too, Jack.
Yeah, I mean Toronto, like you can at least take solace in like, I can go watch Matthews or Nylander tonight, but there's just no one on either team right now for Calgary and Vancouver. That is going to get bums in seats.
Yeah, it's tough.
Good stretch pass there.
All right,
like that Tim didn't wait. Yeah, Zetterlund's
line.
Interesting. Yeah, okay. With Batherson, so not Giroux. There's the Jacques Martin. Yeah, I think 7 minutes is the cutoff. Like it's got to be 7 minutes. It's never.
Yeah. I think you want at least 7.
So this is what you got to do. Like just keep to the outside, and then puck comes out. That's fine. You don't have to dominate every shift as long as you're not giving up chances.
Not break.
Yeah, especially with a team like this that can capitalize on chances so well.
Yeah.
There's Greg. This is the type of game Greg thrives in,
Yeah, big time. Especially if he can kind of build off the Nick Cousins getting this team frustrated. Yeah. If you add Ridley to that. Ooh, that was close.
Very close.
Attaboy, Almar.
Nice stop.
Glove in the hold. All right.
Whoa, all right.
Don't. Easy, Brady.
Hey, he's got the wrap off his hand now.
Yeah, that makes me nervous, though.
Not me. I'm excited. I want to see the beast unleashed, Pilsy. Are you kidding? It's been so long.
I want to see it unleashed within the lines because Brady Tkachuk is a better piece of this Ottawa's offense on the ice than in the box. But I get the excitement, and I mean, man, if he hurts that thumb again, we're in big trouble.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But I guess like
I'm being conservative.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you
here.
I don't blame you at all. I just think that if it took this long to get it off the wrap, it means it's fully good. Like it wouldn't be off if he wasn't good to go. And even just that little scrum he got involved in there has not been a lot of that from him this season.
That's fair.
I think getting him in there like that is a good sign, and we'll see. But I'm not saying I want him to go out there and fight. Like I don't want to see that at all in this spot right now. But it'd be nice,
especially not with a 1-goal lead.
No, not at all. Good play by Batherson. Oh, we didn't have it.
Whew.
Move it, Tim.
Yeah, good play, Timmy.
Yeah. Oh, you got a guy out there. That's why. Shout out to play. 7:03. All right. It's gonna be a long one, Pills. It's gonna be a long one to. I want them hot. I want them hot when we go to the CTC. I want them to be riding a win streak. That'd be the vibes in that building, man. They're already gonna be great. Like no matter what. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, this win, if they can pull it off, would just be so good.
And such a morale boost, even for a team that doesn't need it. Like they're 9-1-2 in the last 12, but these mean more than just the 2 points in the standings every time they play the Leafs or in the Habs.
Yeah, like this game means more than any game since the break. This is the biggest game of the season so far, definitely.
Yeah, and when you look at what the standings could look like after tonight, we won't get ahead of ourselves. I know you guys broke it down today, but it's a massive game. Like classic money puck thing. Don't tell Bruce Garriock, but the money puck. This is a big game for the Senators.
Don't like that giveaway. Nice play.
Okay, all right.
Attaboy Shabby.
Ben, don't break, Pilsy. Ben, don't break.
Yep. That was huge.
Instantly makes up for his own blunder.
Yep. Cleven's got to keep his head up. They're begging for an opportunity to get him, so that'll be interesting to watch.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Nick Cousins, that is.
Yeah, Nick Cousins.
Oof, okay.
There we go. Out of the way, Stripes. I think he has like 10 hits tonight.
Yeah, he's going for it.
Finishing on everyone. Nice play by Jensen. There we go. Here's Fogle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, need support here. Let's see if Zetterlund's on this. Yeah, okay, Zetterlund's here.
He is. A lot of ice time. He almost played, I think he played over 6 minutes in the first.
Ooh, okay. Good play, Ullmark.
Ullmark is sharp tonight, man. He's locked in. It's amazing you can tell the difference.
Oh, it's night and day with Ullmark.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yep.
All right. Whoa. Oh, it's loose.
What? Oh, my God. I thought he had that.
Yeah. I mean, he should have had that one. Let's settle this down.
I'm a little nervous here.
Zub is just the best.
There we go. Good clear. Let's get a change here. These guys are gassed.
Good stick. Oh, no. Oof. No, good first save. All right. Habs are starting to push here. This has been a bad few minutes. Oh, here we go.
Claude. Ooh. Oh, man. This is good hockey right here.
It is great hockey. Timmy.
Yep. Nice play.
Timmy Schutzler right now, eh? He's just shooting everything.
That's what we want, man. Like, and his goal, that's him going hard to the net, finding a loose puck and burying it.
That was a good save, and Shabbat good positioning.
Timmy didn't get all of that.
No, yeah. Yeah, big saves by Ullmark there. He's been great when called upon in this game. I think their goal was the first shot against, to be honest. Like it might be Clevin. Habs get a change there. And the Sens ice it. I mean, momentum swings in the game, man. The Habs are starting to push now. Sens were pushing for the last little bit before that. Ooh, it does feel like a playoff game. Absolutely. I think everyone was saying that. I was on Twitter today. I was looking at everyone. Just the build up, the build up to these games. The last one of the regular season. Gotta think these two teams are on a collision course for a playoff series at some point, man.
It's destined to happen.
In the stars. I want to see them. I want to see Detroit at some point with this core. But that's getting ahead. But the games like this make it feel like it. Like they're already there. All right, 323. Trap hockey from the Sens here.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's what they do. Clog up the middle of the ice.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that went in.
I thought that was in for sure. Here we
go. Come on, Amadio. Come on, man.
Oh,
Pinto! No!
Oh, man. That was a nice move by Amadio, though. I like that.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Nice save.
That hit the post.
Did it?
I think so. It sounded like it, at least.
Is that 2 posts in a row for Montreal?
Oh, my God.
They're pushing now. Oh, that's in.
That might be in.
That's
yeah.
in.
Oh,
Damn
so
it.
close.
All right, man.
Yeah.
We got a hockey game.
They were pressing.
They were pressing. Amadio, bro. He got to bury that.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That was nuts.
Ullmark doesn't quite get post to post there.
And he's so close. It just barely is sitting there and sneaks under him.
Yeah, that one like double post almost. He couldn't get it to settle for him. It was rolling the whole time. Gets position on Matt and Palo.
Oh my God, that's so close.
That feels like an awkward move from him there. And Matt and Palo held his stick, that's why. You see that? Like behind the net there? See, like he can't quite get his pad down.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
That's in right there, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets pushed in.
All right.
Tough one. All right. We got a game.
2-2.
Here we go. Shoot that.
The Sens got to get one here because the Habs fans are into it now. They were dead silent before this.
Well, it's not for a lack of chances here for the Sens in this period. They've been they've actually had their best looks, I think, in the second. Just haven't been able to bury.
Hold that, yeah.
Boy, Jensen is just on the ground every shift.
Yeah. I mean,
he's looked better. He has looked better, but
yeah.
Yeah,
and Texier getting in because Caulfield is the the illness, not playing. That's a big one for him.
That's the that's the death showing up for Montreal. That's a big goal, but it was a nice move by him too.
Yep.
And it was Matt and Palo holding Ullmark's stick behind the net there and kind of preventing him from making that save. But yeah, this is the type of game though. Like you can't trade chances with this team. They're gonna kill you if you do. That's what the Habs do. So
whew. Would have been nice to get out of this period with that 2-1 lead still.
I mean, that's a huge swing, dude. It could have been a 3-1. Like Amadio has had 2 grade A chances this period and just can't find the back of the net, which is really unfortunate. But you just hope they're not thinking about that one after the game.
Yeah.
Either of those. Like the breakaway a little less so because it was rolling on him a little bit and he was probably a bit tired. I'm trying to remember the other chance he had. How good
it was shorthanded.
Yeah, the shorthanded one. He had the shorthanded breakaway. Like he's 2 breakaways for Michael Amadio, no goals.
But Jack, that breakaway there, that's the dagger because Montreal hits that post. They think it's in.
Exactly.
And you come back and you get it. Like
could be a 3-1 game after that. And instead it's 2-2. Like, oh, we'll see. Got to bounce back. Just get to the period tied, maybe. Oh. Yeah, that one hit. That was close too. Oh, then Pinto just wires it wide.
Yeah, Martin Palo snagging Ullmark's stick there. That
because his body is slow to get over. Like I don't know.
And it's just so awkward. Any goalie knows if you've been in a position where you're trying to get over because he's trying to rotate his body, but he's getting stuck. His upper body's getting stuck there, which just makes it tough to fully get over in sound position.
It's a nice play by Texier. It really is.
Yep.
All right, under 2 minutes to go. Got to finish the period strong.
Nice.
Here we go.
Yep.
Nice.
Low shot. Oh,
nice save.
That was a really nice pass.
Yeah,
I would have preferred to pass on the pads there, but that was good.
Yeah, I guess feathering it in for a guy on his backhand isn't
that's the thing.
Best way to go, but hey, it was a good chance. Ridley Gregg's been great tonight. Nice feed there. And an offensive zone draw on icing for the Habs.
Good pass by Spence too. That
it was a great pass.
Give it to Greg. That was perfect.
Great pass.
Yeah.
I wonder if Brady thinks he should have maybe held that on the backhand and brought it back forehand. Like Fowler had great position there. He was right there.
I don't know if Brady had time to do that.
Yeah.
Or space.
It's hindsight. It's 50-50. Doesn't get through. Zub? Here comes Montreal. Oh boy. 4 of them. Dobson.
Oof.
Nice stop by Olmark. I think that one got through. It's always even 50-50 if one gets through or not,
Yeah.
Like, well, these shots from the point that you're like on the edge of your seat, because if it does, you never know. Great stick, but man, defensively, these guys are something.
Yep. Attaboy, Zub.
Oh boy. Timmy, late shift. Another icing.
All right.
Load it up. Load up the top line
here. Yep.
Treat it like a power play. Because you win a draw here, you get a chance. Yeah, there's Brady. I'd imagine Timmy, Brady, Batherson?
Yeah.
Cousins, maybe?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Maybe it's just their line.
Yeah. All right. I would have liked Timmy out there, though.
Just because I saw him come out and I'm like, oh, maybe they're trying to just get a quick one, but it could have been a long shift for him or something.
Yep.
There we go.
Ooh. You don't see Brady back there very often. That was interesting.
Yeah, and Spence and Shabbat. That was we won offense shift, but
yeah,
get the whistle, but still the same scenario. Win the draw.
Yep. I like that play. That's interesting.
So yeah, a little set play.
Yeah.
Because when that forward goes up high, it makes that other forward for the Canadiens chase them up, and then it opens things up in the middle a little bit for them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just get it deep. All right, 2-2 game.
Oh, I'm stressed.
Not a bad period overall. Just a tough sequence there where Montreal was pushing and they end up getting their goal. But man, they had their chances. Like they were playing all right. I think they just got to keep it going.
Yep. No, I don't mind how they're playing for sure.
It's tough. Like if Amadio can bury 1 or 2 of those, like different feeling right here. I'm seeing some people ragging on Olmark in the chat. I'm just the furthest thing from that right now. I think Olmark's been fantastic tonight.
Really? Damn. I'm liking Olmark's game.
I think it's just a thing. I think it's just if a goal goes in, it's like, Olmark, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not on that.
I'm on the complete
goal, no chance. The second goal, we talked about it. His stick gets jammed there.
And he's made some great. It's one thing. Look, if he was not busy at all and those were the goals going in, you're a little bit like maybe. But I think he's been great. He's been awesome. He's made a lot of other good saves, and I'm actually just checking his goal save above expected. Just curious. Sens are down on the deserve to win a meter right now. Funny enough.
Interesting. How close is it?
It's tight.
Yeah, it's got.
Habs have 2.43 expected goals. Sens have 2.15.
Yeah, Sens are shooting them 21-17 right now. They're winning the faceoff battle 55.6. out hitting them barely 29-27. There's a lot of hits happening here. And then the Habs got 16 block shots to the Sens 7, but that's typically an indicator that you're holding the puck more, getting more pucks towards the nets. We'll take that. Here's the stat I want to talk about, Jack. 24 giveaways by the Habs, 7 by the Ottawa Senators. So the Habs are just giving it away here, and the Ottawa Senators haven't been able to fully take advantage of that. Like 24-7.
It's a lot. Their forecheck has given them fits. Like they can't handle the forecheck in their D zone. The Habs can't, and that's a result of the block shots. Too, like 16 blocks is pretty, like, that's not surprising to me. Face-off percentage in the Sens' favor. Like, I'm not trying to say that the Sens are dominating and like should be winning this game. I just think they're playing well against a good team, and like kind of, this is a good hockey game. Like, there's nothing else to really chalk it up as. I want to go over some ice time here, Pilsy, because Thomas Chabot has already played 20 minutes. Next closest defenseman has 15:59, and it's Artem Zub. So Chabot is over the boards a lot without Sanderson.
20 already. Holy.
He's got 4 blocks. He has 2 of the 7 giveaways himself. Yeah, that's a lot of ice time for Thomas Chabot. Up front, anything notable ice time wise? Not particularly, I don't think.
Well, one thing I'll say, Jack, is they're rolling lines.
Yeah.
Like the most ice time is Timmy with 12:58. The least is Claude with 8:02.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
Fogle with a couple seconds more than him, and
yeah, and then look at the shifts, Jack. Like you got 17 shifts, and the least amount is 11. Like, I like that Travis Green is rolling guys through. We saw Zetterlund getting opportunities up with the big boys a little more often here. So this is the depth and the way you want to be able to trust all these guys on your team, and everyone's earning it, in my opinion.
I will say 8:02 for Giroux and 9:29 for Zetterlund is notable. I think part of that for Giroux is probably being the winger that gets caught with Stützle and Batherson playing so much on the power play that they don't get as much even strength time. So their line is just not out there as much. But they do this with Giroux every now and then, where they don't, they'll give Zetterlund a shift with his line, or they'll give someone else a look in his spot. Just to, I think, limit minutes, just keep him under a certain amount. But 8:02 is certainly low for Claude Giroux through 2 periods. So we'll keep an eye on that, because he has an assist. He had a good shift when he played. And I don't think he's playing particularly poorly. So interesting for sure.
Yeah, and as far as the faceoffs go, Timmy and Lars Eller are dominating with 71.4. Now, like, what are those actual numbers? I'll pull it up here, but that's so Timmy 5 for 7 and Eller 5 for 7 as well. So let's hope they can keep that up.
Pinto 33% is not great,
but that also consider he's going up against Suzuki probably.
Yeah, but I mean,
all those times,
best way to defend him is just win the face-off.
Big time.
And Pinto's a good face-off guy. So
yep.
What's Dylan Cousins at? 45. Okay. So really, I mean, the Sens are dominating in the face-off top, but it's just Eller and Timmy.
Yeah, I guess.
That's
fair.
all it is. Oh, man, that was a great chance. Yeah, it was a good shift by Texia, because he repped that first chance too.
Big time. Yeah, and we'll see if the third period, if the Ottawa Senators can really turn things up here, because like they're saying, the Habs are on the second half of a back-to-back, and you got to think some of those guys are getting tired here.
You would think, yeah. I have no idea if they usually do or if they're kind of still energetic. Like, it's a fast skating team, and I'd imagine they're okay on back-to-back. So, like, I don't think they look tired tonight, but the giveaways, like, the defense are struggling. Yeah, they really are. So if I'm the Sens, I'm just dumping and chasing every shift.
And Hudson with 2 penalties, like that.
Yeah, I mean, he got an assist on that goal.
He is, but
yeah, I think he's having I bit my tongue at the time, and I'm glad I did, because he had a couple plays where I'm like, Hudson looks like terrible, and then he gets an assist on that tying goal. So I think that's what he does, man. Like, he'll have these shifts, but then he produces offensively always. It's a big period. Like, going in tied in the third, doesn't matter how you get there really, but They were down 1-0, up 2-1. Now it's 2-2. Pretty perfect hockey game through too. I love games like that where it's just not as many goals, but back and forth like that. It's perfect.
And what a night to do this. There's only one other game. This is the national game. Like, if you're a hockey fan, you don't even have to be a Sens or a Habs fan. Like, this is prime time. This is worth staying locked into and not missing any of this here. So it's exciting to be a part of one of these games, and we're tied 2-2 heading into the third. It's anyone's game at this point.
The only other game going on right now is somewhat notable for the Sens. It's below them in the standings, but the Flyers are beating the Capitals. So
that's good. I mean, like the Capitals are kind of done in my mind. Like, them selling off John Carlson was a crazy move in my opinion. So that's kind of them waving the white flag.
It's funny though, man. Like you mentioned, like the Capitals being done, but if Philly beats them there and the Sens lose in regulation here, they're 2 points behind the Sens. Like it's not that far
I'm not
away.
worried about the Flyers though, but that's a fair point.
It's less about being worried and more maybe me being like, we should consider them still in it, because I'm sure like Columbus for a while was like, the Sens aren't in it, or Boston, like they weren't considering the Sens, but they have to now. Boy, it's a big one. I should not have looked at the standings before that. I know this is a big game. I don't need to check mid-second intermission to see how big this game is.
Yeah, I mean, anytime these two teams played, even when both of them were in the middle of their rebuilds, these were good games. So,
one thing here, Pilsy, is this 5 periods now without Jake Sanderson, they miss him. They miss him dearly. Yeah. Like, as much, if not more, than I expected that they'd miss him. Like, it's just so clear in the defensive zone, I think, more than anywhere. Because I'm starting to notice top lines get a lot more a lot more pressure on that defensive unit. Whether it generates anything is one thing. They're still doing a good job of getting the puck out, but Shabbat is not as good defensively as Jake Sanderson, and it's just so obvious in the defensive zone.
Yeah, and I mean, I give a lot of credit to Zub. He's stepped up defensively, in my opinion. He's been very physical. We saw last game. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him this game as well. Matthew Palo hasn't looked out of place, in my opinion. Sure, he gets beat on that goal, but I mean, that's a tight one, and he's right on his man. And unfortunately, he snags on Allmark's stick there. Clevin and Spence, I feel like they've been good as well. So everyone's holding their own. I definitely agree with you. It's certainly not the same as when Jake Sanderson's here, but I don't think they're falling apart or it looks too egregiously bad here.
No, definitely not. Yeah, I didn't want to make it sound like that. Like they're doing all right, and I just think it's just clear they got to play a different way. They got to not rely on him being Superman, getting the puck out and breakouts, and even offensively jumping in the rush and whatever it may be. They miss him. And I miss him. It's not the same watching this team without 85 snapping it around back there. But they're in a good spot here. You know, I hope they understand though, like they can't just nurse this game to OT for a couple reasons. One, they can't give the Habs a point by just kind of sitting back and like not worrying about it. But B, they're not good in overtime. So getting to overtime isn't enough where you're saying, oh, it's a coin flip there. If it's a coin flip, then the odds have not been in the Sens' favor this season. They're 3-8 in 3-on-3 overtime, and the Habs, I don't even need to look at their record.
And then, Jack, as you know, the Sens are even worse at home in overtime. So
0-5.
And the Habs have made a living off getting games late and getting games to overtime and finding ways to get at least 1 point, or they've been very good at getting 2 points in overtime. Now the shootout, different story. I don't want to really get there, but the Sens are 3-0 in the shootout. The Habs are 2-5. So that's maybe something you look at here. And then especially the shootout, no Cole Caulfield, like that's a big guy missing. So I don't want it to get there though. I don't know if my heart rate can handle it.
Not again. I can't take another disappointment of losing an overtime game on this stream to the Habs. But I will say, I want the record to show now. It's 2-2. Obviously, anything could happen here in the third. The Sens could score 3 and then blow that lead. But I will say, if they are to lose this game, overtime is obviously the way to do it. Like, if they're going to lose, a point is better than no point. So I will, even if the Habs win this one in overtime, I will, with how the Sens have played here through 40, I'm just doing it right now because I know in the moment I'm going to be pissed. Even if the postcast, like if I'm like coming in guns a-blazing about their overtime play, maybe. But big picture, with how they played this game, I'm okay with an overtime defeat overall. It won't be sky is falling disaster if that happens, in my opinion. I just want to get that out there now in case
that's a logical take, Jack, but I don't know if I can handle it. I want this one bad.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not being here like let's lose in overtime. I want them to step on their throats here if they can. It's just the way the momentum swings have gone in this game. It's been very back and forth, I think, and a very fun game. That I'm not going to, claim the season is over if they lose in overtime tonight.
No panic button.
Absolutely not. Although if they do, then we know they're going on another 9-1-2 stretch. Unbelievable. I like that we sat down and did that because last game was a good benchmark, right? Like this feels like a new chapter here in the season, this game for some reason.
Big time. Yeah. That is a bookmark in the season from that point on. It's been night and day how this team has looked, and going 10-1-2 would be real nice coming into Ottawa with a 4-game winning streak up against 2 Western teams, back-to-back home games. All the boys are going to be there. Me, you, March, and Ross finally coming home to the capital city. Oh, it'd be so great.
It's going to be great, man. Because we had the playoffs, right? Like we were at those games, a couple of them, but didn't do the full like going to the GCP, both games, shuttle. Like it was different, right? It's playoffs. It was a bit of a different feel. So again, it's going to be great no matter what. Like these games are so important for them either way. But if they can find a way to get 2 points tonight, the vibes. I don't know if I'll be able to think of a time where the vibes will have been higher going to a regular season game at the CTC for me. I really don't.
Yeah, maybe home openers in the past because it's that renewed hope. But this will be because you're coming in with momentum.
You're coming with momentum, but also every play is going to matter so much. Like you're going to be on the edge of your seat, like being in the building. The energy in the crowd's going to be electric. It's 2 weekend matinee games. Like the energy in the crowd will be great. I think the San Jose one I saw is already sold out because of Celebrini coming to town and like a Sunday night game at home. Like it's the energy is gonna be awesome, man. Oh, how did that go in? I'm watching the highlight here. Konechny scoring. Owen Tippett's a guy I wouldn't hate for the Sens.
Ooh, yeah, it's a nice play. Ironically, he's the guy that came back in the Giroux trade.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, there it is. A win here, and you're back to 3 points back. You close the gap on Columbus. Whew.
They show the standings. Oh man, I can't take it. I can't be looking at that. We gonna see the Sens room, or is this Habs on Sportsnet?
Yeah, seriously. Oh my god. All right, Jack, let's keep getting ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
If there is a Sens hero tonight, who's it going to be?
I'd love it if Nick Cousins can just.
I think that'd be so good.
That'd be perfect. I'm just trying to think of a perfect guy who you'd want it to be. So I'm going Nick Cousins. How about you?
Yeah, I love that so much. I wasn't going that direction, but I love it. I want Brady to be the one to do it. I mean, the captain at home, just sealing the deal here. He already has the 1 assist. That would be so great.
That'd be a big one. It's just a big third period. I feel the same as a playoff game. I really do.
Let us know in the chat who you want the hero to be.
Yeah, keep the comments coming. We're gonna be checking it out. We've got 187 people watching here. If you're hate watching, if you're doing stopping in for the first time here, just like and subscribe, hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Let's the algorithm know that you want to keep seeing these videos. And if you subscribe, you can set a little bell where you hit that thing, gives you notifications when we go live. Postcast after every single Sens game is live here, except this weekend, be a bit of a different vibe. Yes. Obviously, so that's a little asterisk beside that. But
although, Jack, I said it jokingly, but it would be hilarious to get you set up with the GoPro facing yourself. That would be all time.
I've thought about doing like a little like reaction like on the phone or something like that, but I don't know. I went to one game. I've been to one game since starting these live streams, and it was fun. It was fun to be back there and but I did miss it because I missed being there for some of the moments, and they're great, man. Like I went back and watched on Monday the goal that ended up being the game winner. The only real goal was Ridley Gregg in Vancouver, and I thought I told you guys I thought that challenge was coming back.
Yeah,
and I was wrong. And watching that video was funny because I didn't know what I was talking about. Clearly,
it happens.
Yeah, they're a good time, and obviously Pilsy. Let's get this out of the way right now before the third starts. You and I have a bad memory watching Sens and Habs at home. That was almost rock bottom this season. That was Levi Merilainen's last game in the NHL. It was an absolute disaster. We are getting those vibes out. That's not happening again.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen.
Get all those vibes out of the room. We're feeling better about this one. From what I'm seeing, majority of the chat is saying they want Ridley Gregg to be the guy that finishes it. That would be good too. I'm seeing G, Pinto, Clevin. A Clevin one would be wild. The captain, Amadio. Yeah. I don't care who it is, honestly. Zetterlund for hero of the third period. That's an interesting one.
Actually, I've got a better one.
Hit it.
Fogel. I want Fogel because
Fogel, the new guy.
Because the Habs did nothing at the trade deadline. So if our trade deadline acquisition gets a big goal here, I'd love it if it's Warren Fogel. But
I like that actually. Yeah, just rub it in their faces. And Melinda bringing up a good point here. Batherson has actually been credited for that Timmy goal, which I'm very surprised about. NHL, he's got 2 goals here, and Timmy's got 2 assists. So that's interesting that they changed that because I could have sworn Timmy is the one that ends up knocking it in.
It was close. It was close. I remember thinking live, I was like, who got that? I think their sticks were both around it. That could be one that Batherson doesn't even know was his. Yeah, you're right. There we go.
And Batherson has had a couple 2-goal games recently, so it'd be nice if he finally solved it and got the hattie, because I believe he's the last Sens player to get a hat trick, and that was a long time ago. So let's see him finish it off here.
And another 2-goal game for Drake Batherson against an original 6 rival. Did it against the Leafs a couple weeks ago, and look, man, he needed to wake up, and he's producing again, which is great. So 2 goals. So let's go. Yeah, Batherson. All right, we got 3. We listed the whole lineup for who we want to step up here.
Yeah, seriously. We named pretty much every player. Jack, are we still on time here? I'm at 1944, 43. Yep. Okay, nice.
Right on time. Good.
Let's go.
Good job checking. That's good. So I don't know if you saw the first Canada game. Ross and I did a stream for it. And God bless him. Julian McKenzie came in, was supposed to just be for the first intermission, talking about his book, Black Aces. Ended up staying for, oh boy. Ended up staying for the entire second period, but he was like a minute and a half ahead of us.
Oh no.
And that was when Canada, I think they scored 5 goals in the period. So like every single one, he was like, he kept going. He's like, oh, you guys are going to love this one. And I'm sitting there like, what's like, oh, Celebrini again.
Spoilers.
Yeah. So that was funny. But I think early on it felt tedious to do it, but when you watch back, us reacting at the same time is crucial to why this kind of works.
It's the best. Yeah. And we can't be ahead or behind. We're just talking about different things. So and I apologize. I know we're probably behind everyone watching, but this is what we got to do.
Yeah, and it's obviously it's up to everyone else if you'd like to. Oh no, bad giveaway.
Ooh, that was close. No, missed. G, nice pass, bringing it up.
It's up to everyone watching if you'd like to sync up with us and try and like pause your own TV and just kind of line up, but you don't have to. It's more just for a little podcast in the background if you want on this Wednesday night. Nothing wrong with that either.
Habs, come hang out with us.
Timmy Spence.
Ooh.
All right. Good luck. That line's been good.
Yep.
I'd like to see a fully 5-on-5 third period.
Yeah, I don't want this game to be decided by a bad penalty that leads to a power play goal. Like let's finish this the honest way. 5-on-5 in regulation.
And I don't think either team does either. I think they'd prefer each team has a power play goal, each team has a 5-on-5 goal. It's been a great hockey game. This has been awesome. Like I'm having a good time.
And let's see how they ref this one, Jack. If they decide to let them go here or if they're going to be consistent with how they've been calling it. It's going to be interesting.
Jensen fell again.
Oh, yeah, since you mentioned it, I have been noticing that.
It's just and you know what? I will say he's not doing it where he's losing position and everything. It's just in battles. He just hits the deck a lot. And I think that might be just surgery, like something with his legs, like he can't really take contact a certain way, but it almost looks purposeful in some battles.
Yeah, weird.
Martin St. Louis. I did not think he was going to last as a coach, to be quite honest with you.
Especially with where the Habs are going for someone with such little experience like him. But you got to give him credit. He's been good there.
And I wonder how many Habs fans expected him to kind of be the guy to take them through this part of their rebuild. You know, like early days, it made sense, but he's stuck around and seems to be doing a good job. I think they like him there.
Yeah.
It's going to, at some point, it'll be fascinating because they're more like Toronto than they like to admit in Montreal. At some point, the pressure is going to turn up in that market. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, there's almost never been a good breakup with a coach anywhere, so it'll happen eventually.
Star players, management, you know, like it'll come. We saw it. The teams the Sens played in the 2010s were good, but they were torn down. Fourth line getting an offensive zone look. And third pairing.
Yep, it's the Nicks and the threes. Nicholas Matting-Powell and Nick Jensen, 3 and 33. Should have good symmetry out there. Oh.
It's a good play by Clevin. Whoa.
Oh.
It's a nice play.
That was sneaky.
Man, I really like Jordan Spence.
Same. Yeah, just get it over there.
Yeah. Just so calm behind his own net when he makes plays. Oh, boy.
Ooh. All right, go for skates. I don't see it.
End of a shift for him, but get it deep. To the net, maybe. Oh,
I don't mind that. Yeah, now go for a change.
Ice? Nope.
Careful, Omar.
Oh my god. This is where Shabbat is really like the seamless out of the zone like that. Like that's where his speed really shines.
When he could build it up, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get that lower, Zub.
I think Amadio might have tipped that.
Maybe, yeah.
Another guy who would be great if he's the hero, Michael Amadio. After
Wait,
the chance, I thought it was. Omar put his hand up, didn't he?
Okay.
Do you have sound on, right? Like you can kind of hear what's.
Yep. Yeah, I got it on quietly.
Okay. I do miss watching hockey games with sound.
That's a sacrifice you're making, Jack. I mean,
I'm doing it for the stream.
If you're gonna pick a broadcast, this is the one to do it. Yeah. But
I could definitely figure it out. Like I think I could plug my headphones into that, but it's just when you're on, then I wouldn't be able to hear you.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not something you need when you're watching, but it does help, like on the whistles and stuff, things the broadcast picks up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a high shot. You're right.
It's a little high.
A little too high.
I want that under the knees.
Man, I had one.
Why is that an icing?
I mean, that should have been an icing.
Weird.
I had a shot like that in beer league last night from the point. Just ripped it at someone's like right at the shoulder height. Knocked it. Oh, the glass is broken.
Oh, okay.
On that Zoop shot, is that what happened?
I guess so.
Can they not just go to commercial here?
That is a good crack there.
Oh, it hit his stick right there. Wait, is that his or Goolie's?
Yeah, that's Timmy's.
Oh no, it's Batherson's.
Maybe it hit Batherson's right at the end.
Yeah. So Timmy still gets the point. That's why. Oh well. Like I mean,
maybe that's the hockey gods giving Batherson 2.
I think that's
convert that to a Hattie.
And I think that's 70 points for Tim.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because he's got 2 tonight. Pretty good, man. I think he had 70 something last year, 75. Let's check. And they do go to commercial. What am I looking for here? Yeah, Tim had... It's 79 last year. Damn. Okay, my bad. I thought he was closer to 70. That's still a great year. 70 was the year before that in 75 games.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the goal scoring has been way better for Timmy this year, obviously, but the assists are a little bit down, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, everyone would take what he's doing this season over that last year 100%, I think.
Big time. Yeah. Hopefully this repair doesn't take too long, because I think it favors the Habs to get these breaks, to get this time to rest up and slow the pace down.
Yeah, I think you're right. Although, unfortunately, take the crowd out of the game a little bit.
Yep.
You know, that's got to be a topic of discussion every time.
I like this from Vern. Jack Matteo owes us one. Like,
he does owe us one.
All would be forgiven if he ends up getting one, and it can be a big one.
Hey, he's been hot lately, and hot by his standards. And so I think he has like 3 goals last 8 games, 7 games, something like that. Like, that's fine. I'll take that from Michael Amadio. And he was snake bitten before that goal, right before the break. He had like 1 goal in 45 games or something like that. It would have been a long time for Michael Amadio. There was some early hate for Gary Galley in the chat. Like, early.
Yeah, I don't hate him as much as other people, but I certainly don't like him. I would say I'm neutral to negative on him.
They happen to be playing the Habs every single time. I think he's doing a Sens game, which gets a little murky.
Yes.
Every now and then. Yeah. Some space on the bench there. Oh, it's because they're all going out for a twirl.
Yeah.
Shout out
the repair guys.
Just a thankless job, because no one wants to see you out there, but it's hard.
Yeah. And you got everybody looking at you. You gotta go quick. You don't want to drop your tools or mess up.
You don't want to end up on a social media clip, like if you fall or like mess up or drop the glass on the fans on the other side. Like, there's a lot to consider when you're those guys, man.
Definitely.
And you know what? That goes less so about the spotlight thing, but that goes for just every maintenance worker around every single arena in every corner of this country. Like, it's such a thankless job, but they need them, man. You need people there at 6 a.m. They're at 11 at night when we're out there in beer league. Like, it's a
big part of the game,
backbone of the game. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Claude Giroux goal would fire me up too.
Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, G's 1 point away from tying Daniel Alfredson in total NHL points.
Wow, no way.
That'd be a fun one to see, because I'm sure Alfie's aware of that.
Yeah, on the bench with him. That's crazy.
Yep.
All right. Great hit. Nice pass. Oh. I find myself saying nice pass about Tkachuk once a game, at least. Like,
his playmaking has really stepped up.
Because what he does is he gets his rear end on the boards and no one can move him. And he has all this time to like look up and make a play when he's got possession.
Well, and everyone just assumes he's going to shoot.
Yeah, that too. He spent years building up a reputation of shooting everything. That's what is helping. Boy, Demidov is solid, eh?
Oh,
like, you can't knock him off the puck that easily. They call something there?
2 penalties, seems like.
Sens had the puck, so
4-on-4. Bathison and Demidov, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay. I
the
can see
grab?
both. Yeah.
Matheson
Anytime you
does
use
that.
that free hand.
He does that a lot. I
Yeah.
noticed. Like sometimes I get around on the forecheck and
I don't love 4-on-4 here. I think it opens
yeah,
the ice up more for the Habs, and that's
yeah,
an advantage for them.
absolutely. Big moment. They got Pinto and Greg out there against Slavkovsky and Suzuki.
Yeah, so the Sens are going defensive, the Habs are going offensive here.
Yep.
You can
And
see that.
they got Dobson and Hudson too. They're loading it up.
Yeah.
But with the last change, you see that? You just throw out your best defensive guys. I don't hate that either.
Yeah, I don't hate it. It's the right play. Ooh, good play, Zub.
He's just so good at that. Whoa.
Nice. There we go.
Brady jumping on with Pinto.
On that.
Shoot that.
Ah.
Okay.
Ooh.
At the post?
I look close there.
Oh boy. All four coming up here.
Good block.
Nice block, Timmy. All right.
Oh, nice. little extra from Brady.
Yeah.
Oh.
All
okay,
right.
I don't hate that. I'd rather you just make the safe thing come out rather than force something.
Don't force it. Yeah. That's I'm right there with you.
Okay, settle down, Habs fans. Chanting ref, you suck because of that. Oh, Clevin.
Couldn't get it to settle down. Puck's bouncing a lot.
Yeah. It's a good hit. Good hit.
Yep.
Gary knocks down Cousins there.
Good hits are going to happen.
Yeah.
It's all good. Oof. I feel like Hudson's been out there the whole 4 minutes or whole 2 minutes for the 4-on-4.
All right. Back to 5-on-5.
Pretty low event. Good stop.
Hudson loves that little shimmy, but he gets guys to bite on it.
He does, but I think, oh boy. The no on Pinto there, just defense on defense.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, Gallagher and Cousins battling. Let's keep an eye on this.
Attaboy
Fogel. Oh, nice quick shot.
So the crafty little save there. Fowler looks good too. It's just been good goaltending. Like it's been a nice game, like I keep saying.
Yeah, I certainly was not stoked to see Fowler starting, even though he hasn't played since mid-January. That is a good goalie right there.
Yeah, they got their guy. They got their long-term piece for sure.
And I mean, Dobish is good too. I was hoping for Montembeault.
Yeah, I was even seeing Habs fans just talking about like Montembeault is terrible against the Sens. You can't play him, and it's true. I mean, they've lit him up this season.
Yeah.
Whoa, Timmy. He's playing with it in the neutral zone more than I want him to.
Yeah.
But it works when he obviously makes the right play, but it's just been...
That's the Tim Stützle experience. You got to take the good with the bad with Timmy like that.
Good work.
Nice.
Oh, Shabbat gave it away. Go, Brady.
Yep, someone get it. Here we go.
Looking like me last night on the ice.
You got it? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's pick up some speed here, Shabby.
Off. Nice. Ah, he tripped.
Yeah, guys are falling all over the place here.
Mm-hmm. Nice stick.
Yep.
Not in Palo.
Attaboy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's foul. Don't join that rush there.
Cousins gave it away. Like they had possession. I don't think that's a bad play.
Yeah, no. Overall, it's not a bad play. But if you're Nicholas Palo, I don't think.
No
I think
stick
you
for
just play that
Amadio.
conservatively.
Oh boy,
you got to get that Ulmark. Okay, good. Oof.
Charge right in there, man. Here we go.
Oh, gee.
Good for him. Yeah, you can see him pointing at both. Yeah. I mean, Bolduc went right in there.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he was expecting. No more 4-on-4 though. Coming up after, probably.
That was a nice move by Matheson there. Holy.
Tough shift for Dick Cousins there. That was not good.
Yeah.
Gave up the puck a couple times in the O-zone and then gets walked there. Getting lots of texts from friends saying they haven't been stressed like this since the playoffs. This is gonna be a lot of games like this, Pillsy, down the stretch, man. This is gonna be fun, but we'll see. What do you think about this from Justin? Sens look tired. You agree?
No,
not necessarily. Yeah, I think you could tell they just got back from the West Coast a little.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, getting back from the West Coast, Habs playing back to back. Like they're on similar tough bounces here.
Like they're probably I know they're professional athletes and they don't fly like we do, but I'm saying like when you're on the West Coast, the time difference, we talked about the time changes on the West Coast and that they had to deal with the daylight savings and everything. Like it's just, you're all out of sorts. And then you get back, I don't know, they probably got back to Ottawa sometime yesterday afternoon, maybe midday, depending when they flew out. You're probably just readjusting today to that time and then you play a game. So I'm sure there's a little bit of not feeling the best, but
yeah, no, and that's fair.
But again, yeah, Habs played last night. I really think this is as good as it gets in terms of making it an even matchup between these two. Sign me up for 7 games of this in the spring.
Yeah, it'd be exciting, but it'd be nice to not have Leafs or Habs for a playoff series. It would be nice to not have to deal with that. But I mean, it's exciting.
The hockey is just remarkable, man. Like even that Leafs series was great. Like it was, every game was close, basically.
Definitely. Yep. Other than game one.
Other than game one.
But that's a gimme. It's like pancakes. You burn the first one.
Yeah. Game one was tough. Game one was really tough. That was there was a lot of build up to that, and oh my god.
Yep.
Nice
play.
No stick again.
Amadio again. What's going on?
It's 2 and 2 shifts.
Yeah. Get the tape on the gloves there. Tape it on.
I guess they didn't take both, or Giroux and Bolduc were 5-on-5 there.
Yeah, I don't think they called either. I think they both just gave them both a warning there.
Nothing illegal happened in that play.
No, that's hockey.
Yeah, that's hockey. Yeah.
I think at this point they're probably telling guys soon I'm going to start taking one.
Probably, yeah.
You know, like if you guys want to mess around with this, I'm taking the first guy that does it.
Little talk to the bench or something.
Yeah.
Every face-off is such a battle.
Yeah, it's huge.
We focus a lot on the centerman for face-off wins and losses, but the wingers matter too, and the defenseman at some point in the D zone.
Definitely.
All right, no icing, get the change. There we go, Fogle.
On net.
Having a tough time getting out of their own end cleanly here. The last few minutes. But there should be a offensive zone face-off at least.
Yep.
I'd say the both teams too are comfortable in these kinds of games, and the Habs maybe for a different reason. Like they're just comfortable in tight games in the third
Yeah,
and
this
coming
is what
through
they
late.
do.
Like we've seen it this season, and I think the Sens are just comfortable playing in a tied game this late for the most part. There's Brady. Carrier can't handle him.
No. Brady, he's been
Find a
doing that
lane.
all night.
I'd like if they could find a lane for him when he's doing that.
Yeah. The Sens haven't found a lane anywhere recently. The Habs are doing a really good job getting sticks and bodies in front.
Here goes
Oh,
Batherson.
Batherson Hattie. Oh, he tried to pick that top corner.
Good shot, man. Fowler's positioning has been so good.
Yeah.
On all of these, man. I'm really impressed, unfortunately.
I know, it's annoying. Ross and I loved Fowler in his draft.
What draft was it?
Ross will kill me for not knowing this.
22? Oh boy. Nice. Go, Timmy, go. End of a shift.
Let's go, Timmy.
Take it. Oh, he likes that short side.
Fowler, third round, 69th overall in 2023.
Okay. I don't think the Sens could have picked him.
We would have been down for them to take him early.
Did they have a? Wasn't that the draft? Oh, it's loose.
Oh,
no, Mark, man, come on, man.
Those rebounds. He's
brutal.
Just standing there.
Soft goal.
That's a bad one. That's a bad one.
Yeah. And he did that a couple times, like before. Like, come on. Sitting here talking about the goalie at the other end is a rookie looking great, and that happens. Like it's unacceptable.
You can't be still like that.
Way too much. Way too many times that happens this season. Brutal. Just awful. Like that I mean, textbook bad goal to give up for your goalie.
Yep.
All right, got to push now. 3-2. Oh, man. Just hasn't been enough of a difference maker for them. I'm going crazy talking goaltending, and every Sens fan should, but it's glaringly obvious.
The Habs doing the Olay chant a little early for that. Settle down.
Yeah. So frustrating.
I'm holding on hope here, Jack. I'm holding on hope.
I have so much trouble trusting him. That's the thing. And if you feel like that as a fan, you're going to feel like that on that bench. And it's more of a big picture feeling on a goal like that. Because he has been good. He's made some good saves tonight.
And that's the thing. It's too bad he was trending towards a much better result here.
And
we got
again, the
6 minutes, 50 seconds here.
Tons of time. Tons of hockey left here. Lots of time for the Sens to figure something out, but that's a routine play that should have never been a rebound. And do you want the Sens to get to that puck first before Demidov? Yeah, but puck should never be loose in the first place. So tough one to give up.
Yeah, and he makes a good save, but it's just there's no reaction. It's that statue standing like that.
Well, it's too often this season, Pillsy. He thinks he has it and he doesn't.
Yeah.
And you can even honestly go to the second goal and say that he was caught out of position because of his own guy, but like that's another example. It was in his pads and he couldn't feel it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And it's a bad bounce, but it's a self-inflicted one.
Yep. Oh, I want one bad here. Let's go. This is a good chance by Clevin. It's a great shot.
Yeah. No, they're good push here. Good push. Someone's got to come through. Hey, we didn't say come through for a winner, Pilsy. We said come through in this period at all.
Yep. Yeah, who's going to be the hero and ties it up? Oh man, I'd be so annoyed if I was a Sens fan at this game.
It's worth a topic of discussion, I think, off-season wise, what's happened in the last 2 years. Because it hasn't been like this a lot. Actually, you know what? I think the Leafs game, because they haven't played the Leafs at home yet this year, that'll be telling. That was a hand pass, yeah. That'll be telling because the Leafs stink. So their fans are probably not going to want to get as many tickets. But if that building is still full of blue and white in that game, we've got a problem because, yeah, anyway. We all know it. We all know it.
Oh, they're just so insufferable, those people. God.
They are. They are.
All right.
Can still tie this one. Can still tie this one. Got to get desperate. Got to get desperate, obviously.
I think it's going to be a greasy one, Jack.
It has to be. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a highlight reel goal or a clean shot. It's going to be greasy, and they're going to have to fight for it.
Well, both of their goals were pretty greasy. The first one was, and the second one technically was. I guess it goes in on a deflection on for Batherson.
Yeah.
2 weird goals for Batherson tonight. And I'd like a third one. I really would. But like as we were saying, literally as Ullmark lets in that goal, like Fowler looks really steady. Like he's in position, and they're gonna have to get second and third chances on him to bury one because he's really settled in, I think.
Yeah, and these shots from the point are getting through. They got to find a way for those to get through.
Yep. Oh man, all right. Dammit Osmond all over it tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, look, so many examples of these shots that Ullmark makes a save and can't get on it.
It's been all season. It's been all season. It hasn't just been tonight. It's yeah. I almost just don't want to talk about him anymore. Like you just want it to not be a topic of discussion, but with how good this team has played all season, it's so frustrating. And I think the players deserve a lot more credit for not. Oh, look at that!
Attaboy, Path.
Yeah, Drew behind the net, out front.
Jeez, strong move.
That's loose.
It's loose.
Oh,
Jesus!
It's gonna be greasy.
Yeah.
I like this line. They're all over it. All over it. Get down. No. All right, here we go. 5:08. Sens dump it down. Who's going to step up here, Pilsy?
They're playing aggressive.
Got Pinto, Amadio, and Fogle out there.
Oh my!
He doesn't know where it is.
Yeah,
man.
he had no clue where that was.
It's unacceptable.
It's crazy. Is it a vision thing? Like, do we got to look at glasses or LASIK here? Like, what's going on?
He's having a really tough time tracking the puck this season.
Get it across.
There's Greg.
Low. There we go, Zub. No, it's still too high.
No chance Fowler saw that either. Like, just pick a corner, maybe. Penalty?
No, I think icing. Or
was it icing? Maybe it was icing. My bad. Good looks here. Look at this.
Oof.
Oh. Got to keep pushing. Got to keep pushing.
Yep. All right, win
Get
this
that line right
strategy.
back out. I like this.
Yeah.
Giroux, Timmy, Batherson, they're humming. Spence, there we go. Get that through.
It's there.
Oh, it's loose.
Yeah, good pinch. They're battling. You gotta love it.
This is good.
And they're winning those puck battles.
These guys have been, this line's led the way. This is the first line.
Get there.
Beat him.
Gotta beat him. Nice. 3:30 left.
Come on.
That clock is ticking. Oh, yep. Timmy.
Here he goes. Wow. Get up, get up. Is it offside? All right. 3 minutes.
I think they get it done. This could come back to bite me, but I'm feeling good about this.
I believe they're pushing well here. I don't know if they have a 6-on-5 goal this season.
Yeah, none really pops out at me.
No.
Whoa.
Nice. Oh. Spence has been out there a while, I feel like.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No, what was that?
Come on. Gotta get those through.
Yeah, Allmark's gonna get pulled.
Probably right here. If they can get
wait for possession. Oh man.
No way. Not like this.
No, okay.
Did Brady.
Yeah. That was a bad pull. They didn't even have possession.
Way too early.
You don't pull when you dump it in. You pull when you get possession. Yeah. My God.
Get that sixth guy to come in late.
Yeah. Oh,
here we go. G.
Oh, backhand.
Didn't have the step.
No.
Not icing. Is that Jensen?
Yeah, what is Jensen doing here? Let's go, Shabby.
Gotta move. Minute 30 here. No whistles.
Oh, lucky bounce.
There we go.
Why is Jensen out here?
This is something.
I like that shot by G.
Oh, that was there.
Yep.
Okay, Jensen's. I don't mind. It's loose.
Oh,
did he save that?
Man, G's all over it right now.
What a save. Oh, this is killing time.
Yup, come on.
Here we go.
Oh, that
bounced on him, man. Settle that down.
This is good pressure. These guys got to be tired. Whoa.
Oh, did he stop that too?
Oh, my God.
Cousins, nice play.
Over to G. I want G to get this.
There's Brady. 25. They got to shoot.
Yep, shoot it. Shoot that.
Here we go.
The rebound.
It's there.
Oh,
come on.
Oh, if they would have held that. Come on.
Get it to the net. 5 seconds.
On net.
Timmy.
It's there. Oh! Oh. Wow. Man, you can't dog the effort. They were pushing. Wow.
That's probably the best 6-on-5 play they've had all year.
This one on G right there.
Oh,
what a save,
man. All right, man.
And then at the end here,
Batting out of midair.
Another game where the Habs don't deserve it, but they get it.
Yeah. I mean, look, that was a great game. Obviously, they sit back at the end there, Sens push. Just an unacceptable goal on Linus Ullmark. That's the story of that game for me. And it sucks. But postcast coming up soon, Pilsy. We'll save our thoughts for there. Appreciate everyone joining. What a game. That was fun. I know they lost. That sucks. That's a gut punch of a loss. Tough regulation loss. Their first one in a long time. 7-game point streak ends for the Ottawa Senators. But man, what a hockey game. That was a lot of fun to sit through. They played great. They were awesome. Could have gotten a bounce there at the end. Those are my quick initial thoughts, but I will have more later on for sure.
Yep, we'll carry this into the postcast. Tough one.
All right, everyone. Like and subscribe to the channel, please. Appreciate everyone joining us, and stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. This will redirect you right to the postcast when we are finished. We'll see everyone there, and we'll see you at the CTC for our next game on Saturday. Thanks, folks, for joining. See you in the postcast.